Hey guys, Dave Duford here at Final Expense Agent Mentor and the new Final Expense Inner Circle program, here to announce the brand new Final Expense Inner Circle membership program. I want to thank you so much for joining me on today's hopefully awesome presentation, and do hope that you're going to get some value at it. For those of you guys that were waiting on me going live, I will blame the technical issue gods cursing me from getting this amazing, valuable material out to you. So I sincerely apologize for those hanging around. Hopefully this will disseminate to you at a later date, and you'll still find some interest in it. So without further ado, let's get started on explaining how this new Inner Circle program works and what it's all about. So I'm going to give you an overview of today's presentation, starting with a little bit about who I am and what I do, in case you've never watched my material or read anything that I've put out there in the internets. Next, we're going to talk about the difference between the mentorship program as it relates to the Inner Circle program. Many people have been asking, well, what's the difference? Why would I want to go to one over the other? That will be addressed at that point. I'm going to go into detail as to why I created the Final Expense Inner Circle program. Based on really why it's different and from the mentorship program, but why I think it's going to be very helpful for a specific group of people. We're going to talk about the benefits of the Inner Circle program, why you would want to join, what you're going to get out of it. It's going to be pretty epic as we go into. And then we're going to do a walkthrough of the actual website training material, where you're going to literally get a page-by-page analysis of what you're getting so that you can see firsthand all the benefits of what it is that you'll be enrolling in later on. And then we're going to talk about pricing, and then really I'm going to invite you to ask questions in the comment box or contact me with questions that you have. Again, originally going to do this live, but it ain't going to work for whatever reason. So a little bit about myself and this stretched out, very aged picture. My name is Dave Duford, known as one of the fastest growing final expense agency owners in America. Of course, my primary agency is titled Final Expense Agent Mentor. You can find me at feagentmentor.com, of course, all over YouTube as well. Do lots of videos, put out lots of content. I'm also the author of Amazon's #1 best-selling final expense book entitled The Official Guide to Selling Final Expense Insurance. Pick up a copy if you haven't already, or go to my website and you can buy an ebook version or the hardbook version at Amazon if you prefer. And for the past 5 years, actually 6 now, I've personally written in excess of 1,500 final expense policies, and for the past 2 years, I've run YouTube's most successful final expense life insurance training video pages. So just want to formally introduce you to myself so that you understand that I'm not just some schlep out here trying to recruit a bunch of agents, because I've never actually done it. I'm a foot soldier as much as a recruiter and a marketer and a manager, and still do personal production in the final expense field actively on a weekly basis. So much of what I do, much of what I teach, is all based off of the principle of in the trenches experience. I think that's very important, because that's usually not the case in any sort of life insurance line, unfortunately. So let's get going. So let's talk about the differences between the Final Expense Inner Circle program and the Final Expense Agent Mentor program. So first of all, the mentorship program is specifically designed for agents who want to work directly with myself and my organization on a carrier contract level. So more clearly, more coherently, if you're looking to get into final expense and you want to partner with an organization like mine, and you want to do your business with the carriers through an organization like mine, then you want to enter the mentorship program, because you're going to get mentorship by default. You're going to get access to lead programs. You're going to get access to coaching and accountability programs to help you succeed to your best levels in the final expense business. So if you're looking for a relationship like that, then the mentorship program is where you want to be. Now, the Inner Circle program is for agents who cannot or don't want to get contracted through my organization, but want to leverage the advantage of the training and coaching material I've created for a low monthly fee. So this is for really the vast majority of the agents that watch my YouTube channel, that participate in reading my material, that interact on me on some kind of level, that don't have any sort of contracts or carrier contracts with me. and those who have some level of experience selling final expense. This is particularly, the Inner Circle program is particularly designed for them as a way to help them out without obligating them to my organization. Again, there's all sorts of reasons why people don't, and most of the time it's very valid. And so this is a way to still help and make it at such an appealing price that it's hard to deny. So if you're looking for an organization to work with, to do business with, to interact with me on an individual level, and then get carrier contracts, and again, the mentorship program, much more intimate, much more personal, one-on-one basis than the Inner Circle program. Go to the website listed, feagentmentor.com/contact. Send me a message, we'll get it, and tell you what we need to do for you, or what you need to do for us, to set up a time so we can speak. Now, if you're a new or moderately experienced final expense agent, and maybe your training is not all up to par like you'd like, and maybe you feel alone, maybe you'd like the idea of interacting with like-minded agents, and interacting with myself on a more regular basis, to where you can get customized one-on-one training to help you master the final expense business, but you're not necessarily looking to jump around, move contracts around, and that kind of thing. This webinar is perfect for you. This program about the Final Expense Inner Circle program is specifically designed with you in mind. So let's kind of discuss why that is, and really why I created the Final Expense Inner Circle program to begin with. So really, the rationale for the Inner Circle program and its creation comes down to the same reason I created the Final Expense Agent Mentor program. The reality of the final expense world is that there is a lack of real-world, in the trenches, actually actionable final expense sales training that does something for you. There just is not a lot of it. There's a lot of fluff. There's a lot of filler. There's a lot of junk out there to recruit a lot of agents, but not to retain them and develop them into world-class machines that sell final expense insurance. So I recognized this from a long time ago, and part of my business was helping those particular people, which probably defines you. And so what I originally did to try to satisfy this market of people who wanted training but didn't want to work with me necessarily for whatever reason, I created these high-ticket training products. You may have seen them: the Sales Success Program, the Door Knocking Mastered Program, just to name a few, to help these agents who didn't want to work with me but wanted access to the training program. But there's some issues. As you can imagine, these price points are pretty high. We're talking about $400 to $900, depending on which program that you bought. And that high price point limited distribution tremendously. And what happens is, ultimately, at the high price point, it didn't help out as many people as I would like. So, again, additionally, to add on top of that, high price point products do not offer one of the most important aspects to any training product, and that is absolutely individualized coaching and accountability programming. Meaning, it's one thing to get a product. It's certainly useful, definitely, to ingest and digest and begin to adapt your training to what you've learned via a training product, a module, a class product, or a book. But there's a higher level of learning that one cannot get in any sort of package or program. And that's an individualized approach and an individualized program to help you implement what it is that you've learned. And that, to me, is tremendously important, and unfortunately, inherently is lacking in many of these courses, especially the ones I originally started with. So, because I know a lot of this business is simply about getting out there and doing, and having somebody to correspond with to help you put into better action what you've learned so that you can do. And that's kind of what I set out to do when I created this program. So I did a lot of research on different training apparatuses, again, looking for ways to optimize what I have created, these products that I had, and kind of came across a guy, really, in a consultation call that was a master of what I would call the monthly membership subscription programs. And he basically, kind of on a random conversation, mentioned how awesome it would be to have one of these membership programs where agents could get dialed into all sorts of training, all sorts of private access stuff, maybe even discounts on programs and leads and that kind of thing, as a way to keep them continually experiencing the advantages of training, but also to financially motivate them to invest money in order to get obvious and tangible discounts on stuff they would already purchase. To me, it was a no-brainer. I listened to it and I thought, it's one of those things where you're like, man, that's like absolutely what I should be doing. It's a no-brainer, and it's going to help so many people out due to the design of it. And so the reason I determined that a low-price monthly membership program would be the perfect approach to solving these issues I was experiencing is, first of all, the subscription-based approach using a monthly membership program allows me to substantially cut my price point, because the added advantage to a low price point is high distribution. Then I can help more agents like yourself. So check mark to that. I can help a ton more agents without having to pitch them heavy on a very high price ticket item. The additional benefit is that membership programs offer what I think is tremendously important as well, which is a community-driven training, where you get the ability to have both one-on-one and group coaching opportunities to further master the final expense product in a much faster fashion. The membership program exposes, as you'll see, agents to different opportunities of learning, whether it's face-to-face, one-on-one, and group coaching environments. We can do all of this within this Inner Circle type of program. And thus, the Final Expense Inner Circle program was born from the ashes. So, why join the Final Expense Inner Circle? Well, so first of all, before I get right into the describing the benefits, my primary goal with the Inner Circle program, and this is absolutely important, I more or less said it just a second ago, my goal is to create a tangible, immediate return on your monthly subscription investment. I want the money that you spend and invest, really invest, each and every month into the Inner Circle program to be an obvious investment that returns you a positive amount. I don't want you to sink money into something that you see nothing out of. I want this to be so crystal clear and obvious that what you're investing monthly is actually going towards a positive return, not just in the training aspect, but in your bank account. And so here's what I mean. So first of all, the tangible immediate return you'll first see is through the live group and one-on-one coaching opportunities to help reinforce the final expense sales training that you learn. And we'll talk about this momentarily in more detail. Secondly, I want you to have access to my high-ticket products that I've spent months developing, included within the membership itself. So you not only get access to live coaching on a group and first-hand basis, but you also get access to the training material that really has helped develop my agents and has helped develop a lot of agents who purchased the product as a standalone product. And lastly, to make it even more obvious, I wanted to offer heavily discounted, really wholesale pricing on the lead programs that I offer that's exclusive to you, exclusive to the Inner Circle member, so that you can, if not justified by the training opportunities, by the lead investment that you do, that you can see a measurable difference in what you would have spent and invested had you not been an Inner Circle member, meaning, to be a little bit more clear, that the difference in price you pay as an Inner Circle member clearly covers the expense of what the subscription fee is, because you're really just buying it at such a heavy discount. So let's get into more detail as to how I mean. So first of all, group coaching. So as a member of the Inner Circle program, you're going to get a twice-a-month live coaching call on video. So if you've ever watched any of my live training on YouTube or Facebook or anything like that, this is very similar to that, but I think it's tremendously better. I personally answer your final expense questions. So if you're new and confused about how carriers work, about some sales issues you're having, objection problems, closing issues, I personally take your questions live on video and help you through whatever challenges you're having. Again, it can be about underwriting questions. It can be about troubles that you're having with your particular organization. Anything and everything as it relates to final expense, I am here to personally help you. I personally critique your final expense sales call recording. So this is extra important because what I'm dedicating a part of this live coaching call to is to actually break down producer sales call trainings and look for the strengths and the weaknesses as a way to reinforce what you're doing successfully, but also to help you improve upon what you could improve upon. This is top shelf training that you're not really going to find anywhere else. I literally critique what you're doing and help you become a better agent. It's like I'm there over your shoulder watching you exactly sell how you do to your prospects, and then telling you exactly word by word, step by step, what you need to do to improve your results so that you'll improve your sales and make more money selling final expense. This is very, very cool that under normal circumstances we never, ever could have offered as a product. This is all done in a live group session so everyone can benefit too. So look, while I'm a big advocate of getting you to record a sales call or a prospecting call, maybe you need help setting appointments, maybe you need help door knocking, or you need help in sales calls, whatever it may be. Even if you're not interested in doing that, you're a little shy, that's fine, because we're going to do this in a group session and you get to listen in a group fashion so you can learn from what they're doing and maybe apply it to your own business. So, no big deal if you don't want to do that. And again, if you're super busy, just throwing this out there, these recordings will be available to review if you missed for some reason. Totally fine. They're going to be very accessible. But the bottom line is this is perfect for developing final expense agents. If you're brand new, this is perfect. If you're moderately experienced and you're getting a taste of the business and you want to further refine it, this is absolutely perfect. Even for those that are experienced in selling final expense, this is excellent because any type of refinement is great in this business. If you can get advice, opinions from professionals that have been successful, everybody can improve. And when you improve, you sell more. And that's what we want you to do. Again, that tangible result, literally put in your bank account from being a part of this membership program. Next, let's talk about one-on-one coaching. So, a couple of different options here. First of all, I have a once a month Ask Anything Dave, or Ask Dave Anything call-in dates. Basically, you ask your burning final expense question once a month. I open the phone lines for the full day. And anything you got a question about in final expense, you have my direct phone line. You call on any time in that date. Of course, if I'm talking to somebody else, call you right back. But the idea is if you got any questions that pop up, you can call me on the spot and I will get back to you, hopefully immediately, if not within the same day, to answer whatever questions you have and give you as much time as you need to answer the questions that you got. Additionally, membership, you get membership to private members only Inner Circle Facebook group. This is awesome. So the Facebook group is another way to get immediate personal feedback on any question you have about final expense that you get to pose to both new agents and experienced agents. Again, I interact on the Facebook group. I've got top producing agents that are writing $15,000, $20,000, $30,000, even $40,000 a month in final expense that will help you with your questions. Again, you'll never have to go it alone again because you've got a community of positive, keyword positive, no negativity in my group, positive final expense agents that all want to cultivate their growth and become better. So in this group, you're going to find a lot of solace, a lot of assistance, really a lot of help to help you get tangible results fast. You're also going to have access to one-on-one ride-along opportunities with myself or any of my agency managers for literal one-on-one in the trenches field training. The only condition is you got to come to us, but I've got agency managers across the country, and the likelihood is very high. They are within a day's driving distance. And man, this is the best way to learn this business, and you get this for no cost to you. So what can I say? Having ride-along opportunities is absolutely fundamental to your development, and you get this for being a member. Pretty cool, huh? You also get access to high-price training programs at no price to you. So you may have heard some of the following here. I'm going to go through a quick list. You get access to my door knocking mastery program where I teach you step-by-step how to successfully door knock your final expense leads, no matter if they're Facebook leads, telemarketed leads, direct mail leads, or any kind of lead. You also get access to my final expense sales success program where I take you through my 4-part Socratic diplomatic final expense sales process. I also give you access to over 40 audio live sales calls I completed so you can listen to what a real live sales call sounds like. And you also get classroom and live video training too as well, where I walk you through a typical final expense sales call. All awesome training you get for free as being a member. You also get access to final expense carrier training modules. If you've ever wondered about the best final expense carriers out there, I walk you through each of what I feel are the most optimal and best carriers in the final expense business from the perspective of a producing agent. No marketing bull here. I'm going to actually show you why a carrier is good and then why you wouldn't want to use them so that you get the straight truth on which carriers are good under certain situations. You also get access to my conference call vault where you get to listen to interviews with successful agents, reinforcements on sales and prospecting training, pretty much a lot more audio training, keep you busy. Maybe you're in the car, you want to listen to something, this is a great opportunity to do that. And you also get, and this is brand new, you get access to my How to Create Your Own Facebook Leads module. So maybe you've seen Facebook leads available. Well, now I'm going to teach you how to do it on your own, at a wholesale price. So if you're computer savvy and you want to know how to do it, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it, including word for word the ads and the copy that I use, so that you know how to set up an ad and how to implement it all within a day's work. It's very easy to do. Not many people will show you, but I'm going to show you how to do it for no additional cost, just for being an Inner Circle member. You also get wholesale pricing opportunity on final expense leads. So I want you to understand this is in addition to all the training, which I feel is immediately tangible if you take advantage of it. But I wanted to make sure that you literally see an immediate effect on the reduction in what you would invest in your leads you otherwise normally would. So here's what I mean. So you're going to get literally wholesale pricing. I'm covering my transaction cost. That's the only upmark that I'm doing up on this. But you're getting telemarketing leads that normally go for $16 to $18, and you can check my website out at feagentmentor.com to verify. As a non-Inner Circle member, you would get them for $16 to $18, but I'm going to sell them to you for $8.50 to $9.50 per lead. That's roughly, if you buy 25, that's roughly a close to over $100 in savings just for investing the monthly membership fee for the Inner Circle program. So if all you do, you don't do any training, you don't do anything else, and you just buy one batch of telemarketing leads, as you'll see momentarily, you're covering the cost and then some, and it's a good deal for you. You're covering your costs for the Inner Circle membership. You're also going to get access to Facebook leads at a tremendous discount. Normally is $35 a lead at retail, yours for $29.99. And you get free access to my final expense quote engine. This normally runs $25 a month. You get it for free. No additional cost. Again, just for being an Inner Circle member, you're saving $25 you don't have to spend on access to a final expense quote engine. Again, I want to reinforce this fact because, look, if the training doesn't do anything for you, which I think it will, if the live group coaching calls doesn't do anything for you, I think it will. If all you do is purchase one set of leads in addition to the quote engine, look, you're justifying the investment more so, and you're doing better with your money by investing it as an Inner Circle membership, in an Inner Circle membership, relative to doing this on your own at retail cost. So if anything, this is the best justification, monetarily speaking, to get involved in the Inner Circle program. So let's take a look. Let's do an under-the-hood look at the final expense Inner Circle offering. So give me 1 second while I get this moved over. And so now what you're looking at is the home page to the final expense Inner Circle program. And what we're going to do is quickly look through each section so you can know what you're looking at. First thing we're pulling up here is the door knocking mastery class. This is a 2-video module about how to door knock. And then I also give you several audio calls where I actually do a live audio door knock. So you can listen to what a real one sounds like when you're trying to get inside a door. It's very successful, very good at helping you become better at door knocking. This is a conference call vault, a tremendous amount of conference calls that are being updated on a weekly to bi-weekly basis to help you better yourself with final expense. Perfect for on the road listening. Don't listen to talk radio and get your blood pressure up. Listen to this. Get your sales skills up. Make more deals. Close more sales. You'll be much happier and your health will thank you. Now let's check out the carrier training modules. This is great. This is my complete module package about all my favorite carriers and not so favorite carriers too, and really the ones that we work with within the mentorship program. And again, you're going to get full naked analysis from the standpoint of a producer. This is not holding back any punches. I'm going to tell you straight up why something's good and then why it isn't. So if you're looking for straight up truth when it comes to final expense carriers, this module is going to do it for you. Next is the Facebook ad tutorial. Again, I'm going to walk you through step by step over 3 videos how to set up a Facebook ad so you can generate your own final expense leads at wholesale cost. Here is the discounted telemarketing leads as well as access to a discounted course. Discounted leads here right now at the recording here, we're doing 25 leads for $215 for a recurring order. These costs may vary depending on how the function or how the price point varies on telemarketing, but understand it's always going to be a notch or two above wholesale, so I can at least cover my transaction costs and pass along the savings to you. The discounted Facebook leads are here, $29.99 a lead as of filming of this. And then the $400 off my appointment setting mastery course. Instead of $699, actually it's $500 off. It'll be $199 to you if you decide to buy it. Moving on here, ride-along training. If you check this page out, you're going to see a listing of all the people that we have in the area. Now, there are other agents as well. If you don't see anybody off the cuff here that fits your area, get with me, and you can email me once you get my email and let me know where you're at, and we'll try to correspond somebody with you. For those of you interested in taking advantage of the coaching call information, this is how you submit your information to me. This is the sales training course I mentioned earlier. You get access to the classroom training, the live video training, live audio training, replacement training, and script and competitor info. So take a look at this. 4 modules and specifics. You also get access to my live video training where I, Dave Dufort himself, took a prospect through a sales call, and I actually give you some commentary after the sales, each section is over. Then I go into a dramatic number of sales calls that I've completed over the last couple of years as perfect examples to really see how this stuff is in action. This is hugely important. Again, listen to this between appointments to better your skills. And then training on how to do replacements on various types of carriers. And then scripts and competitor info. Complete presentation scripts, requalification scripts, objection rebuttal scripts, appointment setting scripts, referral generation scripts. Lots of stuff to help you get going, get you doing well. Almost done here, guys. Last section here is, well, second last, is the quoting software. Pull this bad boy up, and you just tell it what you want. Say you want an Alabama person who's born in 1950. Run the Get Quotes Now, and you get a full, complete listing of all the carriers available in Alabama. Pretty cool, huh? And you get it sequentially put in by price, lowest to highest. Again, this is normally $25 a month. You get it for free, just for being a member. Last but not least is how to get access to the final expense group. This is the group. Lots of people are asking questions about different things. You're welcome to join us. We want you to join us and give us your input, give us your questions that you have, and let us help you as a group. Hugely important, hugely successful. This is what this business is all about, and this is tremendously important, and I highly recommend that you really, in many ways, this is worth the fee alone to get inside the Inner Circle group. All right. So with all that said, let's get back to the presentation here and kind of wrap things up. So now that you've done the walkthrough, how does the pricing work for the Inner Circle program? So first of all, the membership is month to month. There's no contracts. You can stop it when you want. You want to do this a month, that's fine. You want to go on forever, I'll take your money if you want to do that too. But the idea here is you don't have a gun to your head. You decide the length and determination of how you want to do this, and if you want to say, Dave, stop, tell me, and then I will stop it. It's not that hard. Normally pricing as it is on a retail basis. If you go to feagentmentor.com, look at the top about the Final Expense Inner Circle program. Pricing is normally $99 a month, and we do ask for a $199 upfront fee as a down payment that goes with the program. But because you're listening today on YouTube, and you're probably a subscriber, you're a very special person to me, you really are, and I appreciate your loyalty and watching my material as long as you have. If you join today, I will mark the monthly membership program substantially to just $47 a month. That is all we're asking for all of the benefits mentioned, just $47 a month. Additionally, as an added bonus, I'm going to throw in an added discount on my Facebook leads. Instead of charging $29.99 a lead, I'm going to charge you $24.99. And this is with an order, a minimum purchase of 10 leads. We've advanced some of the metrics in Facebook to allow us to charge a cheaper price. So we're going to pass those savings along to you as a way to get you motivated to go ahead and purchase. So the first 100 that join will get access to this membership discount and the Facebook lead discount. So again, for $47 a month, you're getting so much value. You're going to get a free quote, or you're getting discounted leads. Again, this is very easy as you can go back and start calculating and tabulating the pricing differences. This is very simple to see. By investing $47 a month, you're going to be saving hundreds a month. And there's no reason why not to do this because it's just an obvious benefit to you. So let's summarize things here. So if you're looking for a low-cost way to gain access to high-level final expense sales training from a veteran and other veterans too in the business, then this program is absolutely perfect for you. So I want you to do this. Take advantage of this offer right now. This is not a permanent offer. Prices are subject to increase, especially if the interest level is high enough. I will be raising prices on new members. You see a link below, click it. It will take you to the offer that is listed, or that was listed earlier. So this will take you to a PayPal checkout. From there, after you make your payment, you'll be redirected to a page, and then that's how we get your account up and running. And this is a time for questions and my answers. And since we are not live, I want to thank you for listening, and I encourage you, if you've got questions, please list them below in the YouTube comment section. I will answer them personally so that everybody can benefit from whatever questions you have. So thank you so much for listening to this. I do want you to buy today. Right now, click the link, go directly to the Inner Circle payment page, make your payment, and may I give you an advance welcome to the Inner Circle. I hope to see you on the other side soon. You guys take care. Thank you.